What's up, YouTube? This is Hunters Campbell coming back to another video. And just this past Friday, I saw the new Nobody 2 action movie, and I gotta say, I thought it was better than the first one, in my opinion. And it was just more action, non-stop, jam-packed action throughout this whole entire movie. From the fights in the elevator to the fights in the arcade when the family tries to go on vacation. From the crazy drug lord who is a female, and then she goes back for revenge, and then you got the big action scene inside this, I guess it's a warehouse, I can't remember exactly, but anyway, it's one of those movies that reminds me of how far would you go to protect your loved ones. It just gave me that feeling when I seen this movie. It was really good. I enjoyed every bit of it. I was laughing throughout some of the movie. I was like in belief. I was like in disbelief during some of the movie. I was amazed at some of the movie. It was just fantastic, in my opinion. If you ever go see it, you're gonna see a fight break out in the arcade where the security guard slaps his daughter, and then it was a knee jerk for him, and he just goes ballistic. They walk out at first, and he goes back in at it, and all heck breaks loose, and then smashes the guy's head in a pinball machine, and then it is insane. I enjoyed it, but yeah, it's now playing in theaters. It came out Friday on the 22nd. Sorry, my mind's. I don't know. I don't know why it keeps flipping. Just bear with me. Came on the 15th of this month. So yeah. I don't know. I think out of the whole entire movie, I think my favorite scene was the arcade scene because it was crazy. You got the like the one guy who runs the little small city when they go on vacation. His son gets into a fight with the other guy's son, and then they end up becoming good friends because the guy who we thought is the villain of the whole, well, he's still kind of like a villain in the movie. Anyway, his son gets kidnapped by one of his goons who was portraying as a cop. So, in other words, in the movie, he was a dirty cop. Now, to me, that was like a plot twist because he gets kidnapped. The other guy, and the only reason why I'm saying this because I can't remember the characters' names in the movie, but anyway, like he goes to the warehouse to rescue his son, and he sets the money on fire again, just like he did in the first Nobody. Alright, then you got the guy from Back to the Future. He's in it as well. I can't remember his name, but yes, he's in it again. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first one was pretty good too, but it didn't really show all the good action sequences until towards the end of the movie. This one has action throughout, from beginning to end. Oh, especially this one part where they're on this ferry boat, and then the fight breaks out because they want him to leave the city. And then to them, they think he's just another tourist, but he's a whole lot more than that. He's pretty much a trained assassin. But yeah, he gets to a fight with these goons and another crooked cop on the ferry boat ride, and then the punches, and then just getting hit in the face numerous times, blood everywhere, bruises all over his face. He loses some of his teeth. The crooked cop does, and when I say crooked cop, it's not a jab at actual cops. I back the blue. So it's just a movie. It's not. I do not hate cops at all. Just to put that out there, I don't. But I'm just telling you what's going on in the movie if you ever go see it. So yes, there are some guys in this movie who play as crooked cops in this film. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, And forgive me, I'm just a little sleepy right now. It's like 3 in the morning. Yes, so I'm tired, as you can tell. But I'm doing my best to explain the movie as I possibly can. But anyway, yeah, they're on this ferry. It's a ferry boat ride. At first, he tries to go on the boat with the family, but he realizes he's being followed by the cricket cop and then three other dudes. Yeah, three other like lumberjack looking dudes. So they follow him on the other ferry, and then there's this old black couple. They get on the ferry boat because they're trying to enjoy themselves as well. They put the headsets on, and then as soon as the boat slowly takes off, the cop starts talking to him, and then they get into a big brawl while they're on the boat. And then meanwhile, the tourist guide and then the two tourists on the boat with them, they don't hear or see anything because they're so focused on the attraction, because they got those earplugs in their ears to where they're listening to what the tour guide is saying, so they have no idea what's going on the boat. Well, meanwhile, like, one guy, he gets a hook jabbed on the back of his left shoulder, and then he gets thrown off the boat, and then the boat's dragging him down the river and everything. And then the cop is the one who got punched in the face numerous times and lost a couple of teeth. And then the other guy in this movie, I'm trying to remember what happened to him. Oh man, I can't remember right off the bat. I think he had a concussion in this movie, but it was just, oh my gosh, I enjoyed every bit of it. It was just insanely well done. At first, I didn't think it was gonna be that violent. I mean, even though yes, it was rated R, but I just didn't think it was gonna be that violent at first. But it took me by surprise. I'm not even gonna lie, it took me by surprise on this one. Cause like I said, the first one to me, it didn't really get that good till towards the end. But like I said, in the second one, it was action non-stop. I love action movies like that. I mean, personally, I prefer the ones that's more violent, graphic, maybe a little gore in them. The ones that got the strong rated R. I like those type of action movies. Kind of like what's that one that's like that? Like oh yeah, Death Wish starring Bruce Willis. That one has some gore in it. When the car falls on top of that cricket mechanic, and it crushes his skull and it shows everything. Now that's another gory graphic movie that I like. But Nobody 2 right now, I think it's pretty good. I give it a 10 out of 10 because it was just very, very good. I enjoyed it. At first, I thought I might have had the whole movie theater to myself when I seen it, but there was like a few other people who watched it as well in there. I guess they thought I was crazy because I was laughing at some of the scenes in the movie. I mean, I can't help it. I mean, if it looks funny, I'm gonna laugh. I don't care. I guess to me, it was just a way like some of the guys was getting beat up and tortured and just getting what they deserve. Because like I said before, it's like, how far would you go to protect your loved ones? Like, would you do the same thing? I'm pretty sure most of us would. And even though some of us who probably haven't done anything to harm anybody like that, I mean, we just don't know our full potential. So we just don't know what we would do. But like I said, I got a feeling this movie will probably make number 1, maybe. But Weapons is still playing as well. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out too. It's like 2 hours, 8 minutes long. But right now, in my opinion, Nobody 2 is where it's at when it comes to the action scene. That was awesome. But anyway, this is Hunter's Camel sign out. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tap that bell for all post notifications, upcoming videos. Until then, I'm out. I'm going to get me some sleep. I am tired.